my name is Tom Devlin. I'm 59 years old and I come from Edinburgh in Scotland. And I'm over in Houston working for Chevron on the Rosebank project.
Thank you. What type of food do y'all eat over in Scotland?
In Scotland, it's mostly European food, as we would call it. It's steak, it's fish, it's pork. A lot of the food is, unfortunately, in Scotland is renowned for it, deep fried. We're big deep fried people. Although I'm more fortunate than most, my wife is a Malaysian Chinese lady, so I eat a lot of Chinese food as well, you know.
What's your favorite meal?
My favourite meal is curry, but my favourite traditional Scottish food is, well, it's not particularly Scottish, but it's fish and chips.
Are there like any special religious types of foods?
Religious types of food? Not really, no. We have communities that live in Scotland who do have their own kind of traditions. We have Muslims and those kind of folks, but as far as Scottish people are concerned, it's not, food and religion are not sort of tied to one another, you know.
Okay. What are some holidays that y'all
Guess we celebrate the traditional global holidays of Christmas, New Year and Easter. We also celebrate our very famous Scottish poet called Robbie Burns. We celebrate his day. He's a very famous guy. And we celebrate the patron saint of Scotland is St Andrew, and we celebrate his birthday. So that's the three sort of global and two local or traditional, if you like.
How do you celebrate St. Andrew's?
St Andrews, typically we would go to what they call a St Andrew's ball, and you would dress in the traditional Scottish dress, which is a kilt. A lot of people refer to it as a skirt. Normally that's normally after I take my hands off their throat. But normally, and we dress up, it's very formal. Ladies dress up in a ball gown, and gentlemen will dress up in Scottish national dress or black tie.
Okay. Is there like any difference in like what happens in schools?
School in Scotland is from the age of 5 to the age of 12. You go to what they call primary school, and then from the age of 12 to the age of 18, you go to what they call secondary school. Now, you can stay on until you're 18 and do what they call O-levels and A-levels, or you can leave school at 16. If you leave school at 16, traditionally, you would take up a more sort of apprenticeship, mechanic or plumber or electrician. If you stay to 18, almost certainly you would go to university. In Scotland, a university degree is a 4-year period. So you would be finished university traditionally by the time you're 22 years of age, and then you would be looking for your first job.
Okay. What are some differences in between Texas and what you like about Texas and Scotland?
The differences between Texas and Scotland, that would take me a lot longer than an hour. What I like Texas for a number of reasons. First of all, the people in Texas in general are very friendly. They make you feel very welcome. It's a very homely place. It's a very easy place to live. They've got a tremendous selection of restaurants and food and a lot of entertainment. I love to play golf, so it's a great place for that. Overall, it's one of the best places that I've actually lived in overseas, away from Scotland. And I left my home country when I was 25 years old, and I lived in Southeast Asia for 32 years. So I've lived outside of Scotland more than I've lived inside. And Texas and Houston and Texas has been one of the best overseas postings that I've had.
Excellent.
Is there any other information that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, if you're looking at it from a sort of Houston, Texas, USA specific place to live, as against Scotland being part of the United Kingdom, I think probably people in Scotland would find it strange for me to say that if I had the choice between living in Aberdeen or Houston, I'd take Houston.